She found a lost wallet, not knowing it belonged to a man who believed her skin color defined her honesty. When Amara Blake tried to return it, the CEO ordered his guards to search her bag, right in front of everyone. Cameras rolled, whispers spread, and 1,000 unspoken fears pressed against her chest. What he didn't realize was that the woman he just humiliated wasn't a thief, she was his investigator. The midday rush at Marlowe's café was its own kind of theater, white collars, expensive suits, and a rhythm of polite murmurs under jazz music. Amara Blake moved with calm precision between tables, her brown skin glowing under the sunlight pouring through the glass walls. When a customer left, she found a leather wallet resting neatly on the chair, dark mahogany, engraved initials VM. Inside was a black metal card and a business ID, Vincent Moretti, CEO of Moretti Capital. She looked toward the door, ready to chase him down, but he was gone. Out of duty, she walked to the front counter. "Excuse me, this belongs to a customer," she began, but her words were cut short as Vincent himself returned, flanked by 2 security guards. His voice was sharp enough to turn every head. "You people never learn, do you?" he said coldly. "Return what isn't yours before I call the police." Amara froze. The café fell silent. One guard moved closer, hand hovering over her bag as if she were already guilty. "Sir, I was just," she started, but he interrupted. "Empty your bag," Vincent ordered. Her fingers trembled as she placed the wallet on the counter. The insult wasn't in his words alone, it was in the smirks, the camera phones, the quiet shame of being doubted in daylight. They searched her bag in front of everyone. Lip balm, nursing textbooks, her ID, spread across the marble counter like evidence of poverty. The guards found nothing, but Vincent didn't apologize. "Next time, don't touch things that aren't meant for you," he said. The word struck harder than a slap. Amara stood there, humiliated yet composed, her pulse thudding in her ears. A small girl sitting nearby tugged her mother's sleeve. "Mom, why are they being mean to her?" The mother looked away. That tiny moment pierced deeper than the accusation itself. When Vincent finally took his wallet, he muttered, "Be grateful I'm not pressing charges." Amara wanted to speak, to defend herself, but she only managed a quiet, steady breath. She turned away, holding her dignity like glass in her hands. A coworker whispered, "You should have just left it." She shook her head. Doing the right thing shouldn't feel like a crime. As the lunch crowd thinned, Amara stepped outside, heart still racing. She dialed a number printed on the back of Vincent's ID, a corporate hotline. What she didn't expect was for the line to redirect instantly to the Department of Justice. "What would you do if this happened to you?" Within the hour, 2 men in plain suits entered the café. They weren't customers. One showed a badge discreetly, U.S. Department of Justice. "We're here for a routine follow-up on a report of discrimination." Vincent laughed. "Discrimination? This is my café, my rules." He motioned toward Amara. "She tried to steal from me." The lead agent, calm but firm, replied, "We reviewed the footage." He turned the tablet toward Vincent. The video clearly showed Amara discovering the wallet and calling after him. Then, something else appeared, the black metal card inside the wallet, marked with encrypted serial codes tied to offshore accounts. Vincent's smile faltered. "This isn't about a wallet, Mr. Moretti," the agent said. "It's about the funds you've been moving under multiple shell corporations." Amara stood silent, her composure steady now. The humiliation that once silenced her had become her witness. Vincent's voice cracked. "Who do you think you are?" She met his gaze, her tone low and controlled. "The woman your company unknowingly hired to trace every illegal transaction you've made." The café erupted in whispers. Vincent stumbled backward, color draining from his face as the agent stepped closer. "Mr. Moretti, you're under federal investigation for financial fraud and racial harassment," one said, cuffing his wrists. He tried to protest, but Amara's calm voice cut through the chaos. "You taught me something today, that integrity shines brightest when power tries to choke it. Vincent glared, defeated. You set me up. Amara's eyes softened, not with pity but with resolve. No. You tested me, and failed your own test. As the agents let him out, sunlight spilled across the floor, catching the reflection of the metal badge clipped to Amara's blouse, U.S. Department of Justice, Field Investigator. The same people who once stared in silence now whispered her name with awe. She adjusted her uniform, placed her nursing book back in her bag, and looked toward the little girl who had asked why they were mean. Amara smiled gently. Sometimes, doing right looks wrong, until the truth shows up. Outside, the black SUV doors closed behind Vincent, and the café returned to its steady rhythm. But for everyone who had watched, something fundamental had shifted. Respect replaced silence. The story they would tell wasn't about a stolen wallet, but about a stolen moment of dignity, reclaimed.